She had pleaded for this getaway for months. A clean slate, she called it, though I could already see the fractures that phrases like that try to gloss over. On paper, it was the perfect destination. An exclusive coastal resort, sunsets dripping gold, suites luxurious enough to make anyone believe in second chances. She imagined photos of us laughing, holding hands, pretending we were still the couple everyone envied. But the moment our plane touched down, I understood that this wasn't a trip to heal anything. It was her stage, and she was eager to step into the spotlight. That first night, she drifted through the hotel lounge as if she owned every inch of it. Her laughter rose above the music, bright and calculated, her eyes sparkling with a dangerous kind of charm none of it meant for me. When a group of men at the bar started chatting with her, she didn't pull away. She leaned in, hair falling just right, voice soft and playful. I watched from our table, wine half finished, her promises half forgotten. When she caught my gaze, she didn't blush, she smirked, triumphant, as if I should feel honored to witness others admiring her. On the walk back to our suite, she waved it off as harmless. "You're too uptight," she teased, eyes daring me to challenge her. "It's nice to feel desired sometimes. It's not like I'm cheating." That word, cheating, fell between us with a sharpness she didn't seem to notice. I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice or demand respect. I just nodded, kissed her forehead, and murmured, "You're right. Everyone deserves to feel desired." She didn't understand that behind that calm reply, my mind was already made up. The next morning, while she lounged by the pool with her new admirers, I slipped away to the resort office. The manager, an older, discreet man, listened as I requested something unusual. A private reservation of the beachside restaurant 2 nights later, along with help setting up a small screen and projector. He didn't pry. People like him have watched too many relationships unravel to be surprised. Over the following days, she became even bolder. She posted selfies captioned "Living my best life" and flirted with bartenders like she was rehearsing for a life without me. Whenever she glanced in my direction, she saw a husband who was serene, distant, unmoved. And somehow, that unsettled her more than any outburst ever could. Silence carries weight. It builds tension. It clears the space for truth to be heard. On the night of the dinner, she dressed to stun, slipping into a shimmering gold dress that caught every flicker of candlelight. "So you did plan something romantic," she said, twirling in front of the mirror. "See? You do care." I smiled. "Of course. I just wanted to give you a night you won't forget." Those words, gentle as they were the truest things I'd said in weeks. When we arrived at the restaurant, the staff greeted us with warm smiles, ready for what came next. Our table sat close to the shoreline, waves murmuring softly behind us. She ordered a glass of wine and immediately slipped into her usual speech. How much she loved her independence, how flirting was just harmless fun. I listened in silence, nodding, biding my time. When dinner arrived, I stood up, lifted my glass, and offered a quiet toast to honesty, the one thing we forget when we talk about love. She laughed and teased, asking whether I was giving a toast or starting a therapy session. That's when I signaled to the waiter. The lights lowered, and a projector hummed to life beside us. Her smile vanished even before the first image appeared. The pictures weren't explicit, just simple, undeniable evidence. Screenshots of conversations, hotel bookings in her name, photos she thought she'd erased from our shared drives. One by one, her harmless encounters filled the screen, each with dates, times, and stories that no longer matched her words. The humor drained from her face. Her hand shook as she reached for her wine. "This is sick," she whispered. "You've been spying on me." I shook my head. "No. I've been watching you slowly tear apart something sacred while pretending it was nothing." The weight of the silence that followed was heavier than any fight we'd ever had. She opened her mouth to speak, but her voice cracked. Her usual confidence, the spark she wore like a shield, faded into a pale, trembling expression staring at a truth she couldn't charm her way past. She got up, tears burning with anger. "You humiliated me," she said through clenched teeth. "You planned this." I looked at her steadily. "No. You planned this. I just let the truth sit where everyone could see it." She turned away, and for the first time in years, I saw her without the facade, just a scared, small person facing consequences. The manager approached carefully, offering to walk her to the suite, but she refused and left alone. Her heels struck the wooden floor like slow, guilty confessions. I didn't go after her. I stayed by the beach until morning, watching waves erase footprints in the sand. Her calls began soon after midnight. First one, then a few, then dozens. By sunrise, I counted 62 missed calls and a voicemail full of sobs, apologies, and the one word she used to mock me with, please. But I didn't respond. Forgiveness is a doorway, and once you've watched someone dance outside it with strangers long enough, you realize it's a door better left closed. When I checked out, I left a note on the nightstand. You wanted freedom. Enjoy it. Then I walked into the sunrise, feeling lighter than I had in years. Behind me, the ocean kept its rhythm, washing away the last echoes of her laughter and the version of me that once waited for her to come home. Her dream vacation had turned into a nightmare only truth could create. Quiet, devastating, unforgettable.